I wanted to take you along today for something pretty special. His Majesty King Jigme held a royal audience with the Bhutanese community right here in Perth. After His Majesty spoke, they gave a presentation on Bhutan's Gelephu Mindfulness city. I'll show you around in some performances clips, and later, I'll share some highlights from the GMC panel discussions, which have some exciting insights about Bhutan's future. Let's dive into it. The vibrant hues of our national dress, rich yellows, deep reds, and striking blues, stand in poignant contrast to the cold, muted tones of modern infrastructure surrounding us. These colors serve as a reminder of our cultural heritage, grounding us in our traditions even as the world around us changes. Amid the concrete and steel, the vivid fabrics of our Go and Kira evoke a sense of warmth, identity, and continuity, offering a powerful reflection of Bhutan's ability to harmonize modernity with the richness of its past. During the audience with His Majesty, after he spoke to the Bhutanese community, there was a presentation about the Gelephu Mindfulness City project. This is one of Bhutan's most forward-thinking developments. GMC aims to create a sustainable urban center that's in line with the values of gross national happiness, focusing on environmental conservation and the well-being of its people. The De-suung was started by His Majesty back in 2011, and they're always there when the country or its people need support. There are over 48,091 Dessups across Bhutan, trained in disaster management, community service, and even security. They're always there, helping out in any way they can. Throughout the event, there were also religious artifacts on display. Bhutan's connection to its spiritual roots is strong, and these artifacts represent not just religion, but centuries of cultural heritage. Each one has its own story, and being able to see them up close was really special. In our Bhutanese tradition, photographing religious relics is avoided out of reverence for their profound spiritual significance. Personally, I find it disheartening when sacred Buddhist symbols, such as statues, motifs, or art, are appropriated as fashion or decor trends in the West. These symbols embody deep spiritual meaning, and seeing them used casually feels like a disregard for their true value. One thing that stood out to me was the performers rehearsing in front of the audience before His Majesty arrived. It's not something you see often in other places, but here, it's part of the experience. It's like watching the show twice. It adds to the anticipation.
Ways that we can do that is through the Gelephu Mindfulness City. So to summarize this bold and visionary project, we're going to begin with a short 4-minute video, and we'll be right back with you straight after that.
This special administrative region will lay the foundation for future generations, becoming a new model for a lasting legacy.
And let me introduce you to phase 1 of our development. We will start from the Mount River. And the project that's already ongoing is the airport that you can see from the bottom left of this screen. It will be a new Gelephu International Airport. That will start the construction next year, Q2 of next year. So within 5 years from now, look at this catchment area. All the dotted line are the area that will have direct access to Gelephu Mindfulness City and to Bhutan. Toward the bottom right, that's where Perth is.
To seeing you, to working with you. Thank you, Kanichila and Tashida.
So we just finished talking about the GMC. I spoke about the different bridges, the different features, and the landmarks,
so
and how
much,
it's different
Carissa,
from every other.
A wonderful panel discussion.
GMC
Thank
meeting
you.
and the panel discussion held here would be of great importance, I believe, especially since AA has great sectors in mining, and they are really good with conservation of environment after mining, mostly because the Aboriginal communities, they make sure that the land is kept as they found it, evacuation and all those mines. I wonder if His Majesty is going to meet with the mining people here, like
as we settle in, we're going to put up a QR code on the screen. And this QR code is for everyone to access us so that you can ask us questions, you can share your comments on the GMC, your thoughts, ideas, business ideas.
Lots of things His
We want
Majesty
your
will do here.
feedback.
I have been speculating
There's
a lot.
20,000 of us
I
here
bet
today, so
everyone
we
else
really
has as well.
expect quite a lot of questions.
Q&A.
We'll try to answer many of them, but obviously we can't answer all of them today. Having said that, we come
of GMC. And I think as Ujiwal briefly mentioned, and I'll just give it as an example. If you invest $100, or maybe 1,000, but you will, and if you can select, if you want to participate in US dollar or Bhutan Neutrum. And if it's US dollar, you will earn 4% every year. And if it's in Neutrum, it's 10% every year for 10 years. So if you just do the math, after 10 years, and if you've decided to participate or invest in Neutrum, your money will double. And this is for a good cause. This is about building the airport in GMC, building a hospital, a community center, a school. This is part of history and the future and how we can all be part of it. And the way to do that is to sign up with Oro and to participate. So,
to 20,000 of us here is how do we collaborate, communicate, to leverage the brand that we have, to build products and services in Bhutan, in GMC, and take it global. So let's think of utilizing the blank canvas that we have, skills that we have here from every walk of life. How can we build that product and that service in GMC and then take it global? That's one call I want us to have, and that's one thing I want all of us to think through tonight when we go back home. How can we build that product and that service in GMC and then take it global?
Thank you for watching. If you want to support the channel, feel free to hit subscribe. And if you have any ideas for future videos, drop them in the comments. I'd love to hear what you'd like to see next. This was another video with Bubble and Squeak. Don't give us the Shih Tzu.